Carlton Draught Derby number 43 done and dusted. The Eagles prevailing by 33 points in the end. Welcome to Eagle Review, proudly sponsored by Masters. Benny Roberts, some tense moments in that fourth quarter though.
Yeah, when Pav snuck that one through for the Mandry. Nice goal, Matthew. Geez, it was tight, but then kicked away. Probably should have put it to bed earlier, but got there in the end.
Yeah, 5 points to kick off the fourth quarter. A bit inaccurate kicking there. Fairy tale finish though for Matthew Prittis in his 200th game, Benny Roberts.
Absolutely, what a man. Big fan of Matt Prittis, as we all are. 31 touches, 10 contested possessions, something like 9 tackles.
10 clearances.
10 clearances, so a standard, and geez, another exceptional Matt Prittis performance, well done.
Surely the turning point of the contest was when big Nick Natanui stuck his knee, accidentally of course, into big Aaron Sandel and sent him to the turf, and the big fella going in for surgery, collapsed lung and rib damage. We do hope he's travelling okay and on the mend quickly, but didn't that just change the whole outlook of the game, Benny?
Yeah, it was. And look, when you go in with a fresh and a rookie-like player with Pearce going in against Nick Nat, and then when he goes out, unfortunately, accidental, these things happen sometimes. It was always going. I mean, De Boer was against him. Johnson,
he had no ruckman for a while as well.
I mean, they took a leaf out of Stephen Martin's book the other week, and just no one went up. So they're always going to be up against it after that.
Darling, quality first half. Thought he was about $1.20 to be winning the medal heading into the main break. Hearn, good performance. Shuey, Gaff, exceptional. But Lewis Jetta, impressive in his second outing coming back from the calf.
Yep, 92% by foot. And Simo's always said he's going to take a couple of games to get used to everything and get into the game style. He's slowly building each week. Kicked a couple of goals. A really important one late in the final quarter, I should say. Building and kicked his 100th goal. That was his 100th goal in his career. So well done, Lewis. We're right behind you here at the review.
92% in those conditions. That's unbelievable. Couple of wounded Warriors out there on the weekend. Jamie Cripps having some lower leg problems, we'll say knee, but we're not too sure here at the moment. But he ended up coming out just after halftime break, kicked the first goal. So gutsy for him to be playing on. It was a difference. But Brad Shepherd copped a couple of heavy knocks to the head. And he looks in all sorts. I've never seen an Eagle get hit in the head more in the last couple of years than Brad Shepherd.
Yeah, he's hard as a cat's head. That's what they say, Brad Shepherd. And really tough to stay out there after 2 big knocks. That second one particularly didn't look great.
Could have been James Hurd-esque down here.
Yeah, I know, but powered on. Well done, Shep.
Well, let's talk about Josh Hill. Probably almost kicked his career best goal, and there are a fair few to pick from. This little bicycle kick effort out of midair, but didn't get allowed. And this is what I like, Benny. This is what the goal review system should be doing.
That's what it's for. And to have a look, it was actually the hand of God style from Garrick Ibbotson there. Healy's probably shaking the keys after he thought he'd got away with one. But no, goal review, that's what it's there for, and that's what we like to see. Correct decision found.
A couple of other moments worth noting. Gee, the 3/4 time siren came at a pretty handy time. I think the Dockers were just locked to kick a goal and head in with some momentum into that fourth quarter, Benny.
Yep, what about this one? Scotty Lycett building each week, getting into it. Last week, dropped that chest mark we talked about. This week, dropped another one. We thought, oh no, what's going on? But then he stood tall. Scotty Lycett goes clunk in the last quarter and then kicks it from 55. Have a look at that. I like it. Well done, Scotty.
That was a quality moment. Loved Redden's contest in the defensive 50 as well. Another certain Dockers goal coming up. But the kick hung in the air quite a bit, has to be said, but put his body on the line there and went when it was his time to go. Time for the roast of the round. Hey, if you've got a roast that we can't get our eyes on all the games, why don't you hashtag in the roast? I'm sure we'll find it, but let's kick it off. Let's go round the grounds to start with. What about Alistair Lynch forgetting how to talk on air?
Well, it had to be 20-odd handballs and that's great. Great pass.
Yeah, that's a bit embarrassing there. Staying out of Domain Stadium, we're going straight to the Bulldogs game. Gee, when you lose by under a kick and you've got an absolute certain goal here. Jakey Stringer, a bit too relaxed there, wasn't he?
Handball, perhaps?
Oh, mate, there were about 40 other options he could have gone with.
Coulda, shoulda. I can't even say it, but he should have. He could have.
Anyway,
I'm going to roast myself next week for that.
Yeah, whoops. Anyway.
How about Andrew Gaff? Now, last week, he had a forgettable kick on the MCG and we let him know. Yep. And you would have thought that was impetus enough to really make sure. On Saturday night, again, another couple of shanks. I'll have a word to Andrew this week.
What about Sonny Walters? Didn't he just get hungry and decide to eat half of Domain Stadium's turf? I think they're still picking the teeth as we speak during the week to get some of the grass out there.
Masters are on, so replace all divots, please. John, how about these couple? I like a good old-fashioned Falcon.
Who doesn't, Ben?
And these ones is a couple for you. Michael Johnson getting spoiled into the face, the old ricochet, those. And then Easy's gone one better and just gone, no, I'm going to use my head to do it. Taking defending to a new level, Eric.
That's right, but I don't think there's any qualms as to who the winner is this weekend. Oh, but I don't like doing umpires, Benny, but we've got to have a little bit of a look at this one. The crucial out-of-bounds decision that was somehow missed with the ball entering the second row on some bloke's lap.
Well, when the player... Now, look, we're not bashing umpires. This is just a roast for an incorrect decision.
Yep.
That's all.
Yep.
So, when the player reaching for the ball is out of bounds, and he's reaching further out of bounds to tap the ball in bounds, there's a fair indication that that was out of bounds. Where is BT commentating when you need him this time?
Couldn't agree more. But I think if you're going to go back and reverse goal on the line like Hillies, if you can take that back, you don't want to do it for every out of bounds, but as you said after the game, mate, if that was a grand final, the last kick of a grand final, then it'd be brought in the next year. Hey, do you have WA's more awesome squad? Prove it, and you could win 5 tickets for you and your squad to attend a West Coast Eagles home game thanks to Masters. Just snap a photo of the squad and share it using hashtag MastersSquad on Masters Milk Instagram or Facebook competition tab. Each round of the comp, Masters will pick the 2 most awesome squad picks to attend the next Eagles home game, and you'll be battling it out with a lip sync challenge with the winner taking home $500 in cash. Wow, that's pretty good. T's and C's apply, but get around contests like that. I'm sure the Masters Facebook page will tell you everything you need to know if you just tuned out during that spiel. Thanks for your time. Richmond Friday night, get around it.
Bye.